Hey guys, how's it going? So you probably know at the beginning of the video by now what two teams are essentially facing each other, but at the current timing of this video, I currently have no idea. So I've been a fairly big fan of what Walmart and Spin Master and Monster Jam have been doing with the Versus series that they've been coming out with. That, you know, it started out in 2019 with the Fire and Ice series leading into the All-Star Challenge, and eventually it just really kind of took off from there. Now I should probably go in here and remove, because I don't believe anybody has actually made these trucks. So this is going to be a Beam.NG event, but instead of just having Team Fire versus Team Ice, Team Zombie versus Team Hunter, Gears versus Galaxy, so on, I figured what we could do is we're going to use the wheel of names here to basically choose the two teams that we're going to have facing off against one another. So with that being said, it's going to be completely randomized. After we go through and choose what two teams are going to be facing off against each other, I will obviously transition into Beam.NG and we'll have our freestyle face-off, essentially. I already chose the track. We're going to do Glendale, Arizona. It's a custom track. I'm not entirely sure who made the track, but it is a fairly open floor space. And for those that didn't know, before the pandemic happened, the next All-Star Challenge or Superstar Challenge or whatever you want to call it was actually going to take place in Glendale. And it was going to be the Zombie versus Hunter variant of the trucks, which I am super upset that didn't get a chance to happen. During my time at Feld, I remember walking to the body shop and they actually had the Gravedigger zombie body almost completely done and painted, and the fact that we didn't get a chance to see that in real life on a truck is very disappointing. But who knows? With the way things are going, as of right now, this is 2024. There is no, as far as we know, that collect the diecast. We have no idea what the Versus series is going to be coming to stores. So hopefully it's going to be something cool. I have a lot of faith and a lot of high hopes for what Spin Master and Monster Jam are coming up with. I have an addiction to collecting these dang trucks, but I regret nothing. Anyway, with all that being said, we're going to click the wheel for the randomizer and see what our two teams are going to be. On a personal level, I hope it's Team Hunter, because I've always loved the rat rod kind of look. Okay, so I know this wasn't part of the Versus series. However, I think the Overcast series kind of came out during the Fire and Ice era, so around 2019-ish. So, okay, we'll have a Team Overcast. So it's going to be Team Overcast against... Who is it going to be? Team Overcast versus Team Fire. Okay, that actually... I like that. So we're going to have a Team Overcast versus Team Fire in Glendale, Arizona. So we're going to transition to not Phoenix, Arizona. Sorry. We're going to transition over to Glendale, Arizona once I get our lineup of trucks ready. All right, you guys. After a little bit of troubleshooting, I'm actually recording this a day after I did the the little intro that you guys just heard. And the reason being is because, well, there was a recent update to the CRD pack on the Beam Monsters website. And when I went to load in a truck that would have the CRD 3.0 chassis, ergo this Gravedigger and Megalodon right here, the chassis wouldn't load in whatsoever. I'm pretty sure I have a picture, so I'll be sure to have a picture of it on the screen. So a little bit of a hot fix. The guys over there on the dev team, they went ahead and fixed it up. But anyway, so this is our Team Overcast versus Team Fire. So over here on the Team Overcast side, we have Overcast Megalodon, Overcast Dragon, Toro, and a Overcast Gravedigger. Now, I have two particular favorites when it comes to the Team Overcast side. I do really like the Overcast Gravedigger. I love the gray. I love the green. The only thing, personally, I would do maybe a little bit different with this scheme is when it comes to the name Gravedigger, I feel like it gets lost with the ghost and kind of the smoke. I would almost do like the green, the lime green and the white, kind of matching along with what is going down here with the tombstones and kind of the waviness. But I do really love the gray and the green when it comes to the flames and the stripe down the hood. Same thing what I said earlier when it comes to the top, though. I love seeing the gray and the green when it comes to the skull with the fire. But Bad to the Bone and the name Gravedigger kind of just, linger in space. But it does look really cool. I really enjoy it. I like it a lot. Megalodon and Toro kind of just get rid of their basic blue and red and just throw the logo on there. So nothing too particular. But Dragon, on the other hand, I gotta say, I really like how this truck turned out, whoever did the skin for this. I know this is fairly old, whoever actually put this together, and I'm really glad that they finally put a hotfix in for this mod, because for a while I couldn't drive a Dragon truck, and I'm sure a lot of people couldn't do that either, because there was like these weird like node spikes that would come off the wings here in the back. So the fact that, you know, you just see the fire and everything, just, oh my gosh, it's just such a good look for this truck. And obviously, when this truck does go out, I am going to be sure to hit the flamethrower for sure when it goes out. Now we're over here to Team Fire. Now, I know I'm probably going to get some slack in the comment. Well, why do you got 2 Gravediggers? Let's be honest. Anytime there's a big event that Monster Jam has ever done, Gravedigger, there's more than just one. We're surpast the phase where there's going to be more than one Gravedigger. However, I love the fact that Monster Jam, Spin Master, Walmart, whoever you want to say is responsible, are doing these different variants for Gravedigger, because, look, referring back to the previous design we looked over there in Team Overcast, I mean, obviously this was a real truck. Chucky Pawkin got to drive this truck. I actually was at the World Finals when this truck came out. The logo for Gravedigger, straight fire, and I'm not trying to be punny here, like, that is actually just super freaking cool. The graveyard is literally on fire. The ghost no longer looks like a ghost. It's kind of like a mountain that's just up in flames in the background. You know, at first when they were doing this, I was kind of skeptical when they were doing this concept, but I just love how in-depth they really went with this truck. And I just really like just, oh my goodness, I just love this. Just very well done on the design team when they pieced this truck together. I like the simplicity of Mohawk Warrior. I like that they kind of gave it the Guy Fieri Mohawk. Just the straight, you know, honestly, if Great Clips ever kind of falls through for a sponsorship with Monster Jam, I don't see this happening, but Shock Top, the beverage company, you guys might want to hit them up, just saying. And then I would have to say, when I was actually at this event at Sam Boyd Stadium back in 2019, Zombie, I mean, I gotta say this because he's my trailer mate, but Zombie Fire was on kill that weekend. I mean, seeing Bari just do the leaps that he did, and just the crazy amount of stuff he did, and Mike Rowley keeping the truck at 110% the entire weekend. I remember coming back to the pits, and the mounts that go in here that hold onto the arms, it was just all bent to high Hades, and, well, it took us a good bit to get it out of there, but we finally got it back, and obviously Bari just went out of clink. Now, I know Black Ops Fire wasn't a real truck, I understand that, and the reason why I went with Black Ops Fire is because, well, we already got 2 doubles for Gravedigger. I'm sure you guys didn't want to see another Megalodon or something like that, but to my surprise, when I was going through all the trucks that are available in the CRD, Wellman, and all the other mods, we don't have Fire Max D, which was the captain of the Fire versus Ice ordeal that happened back in 2019. So, not sure what's going on with that. I think they did the Nitro or Neon variant of Max D that just came out. But, yeah, to my surprise, still no Fire Max D. So if you are a graphic artist and you are somewhat a part of that community and want something to do, head up on that. Because, yeah, we don't have a Fire Max D. But anyway, so yeah, this is your lineup for an 8-truck freestyle. On the left, we got Team Fire. And on the right, we got Team Overcast. So we're going to jump right into it. And at the very end of the video, you guys comment down below which team had the best 4 freestyles. Alright, you guys, coming out first to start off tonight's competition, it is going to be Soldier Fortune Black Ops Fire, starting out for Team Fire. So, it is simple as this. 2 minutes on the clock on the very first hit. You see if they can complete a time. And right now, time has started. Immediately kind of jumping over the center pod. Key thing of trying to do anything here in this competition is obviously keep up momentum in any kind of wow moments. So a lot of pressure going out for being the first truck for tonight's competition. And again, hitting the same exact jump that he hit from before. Oh, that could have been bad news Luckily, that lip on that jump kind of saved him. It's always nice watching these trucks drift around this Monster Jam course. Up and into, tried to stand it up on the front tires. Unfortunately, not able to really carry a lot of momentum from the back end of that truck to try and get the back end up. But he's going to try and do it again. A little bit more of a success, but I think there was a little bit too much momentum to where he didn't want to roll it over moving forward. Can't go wrong with a little bit of a donut in the mid-run. So far, decent run, but nothing really to write home about. But again, this is the very first run of the night. You know, there's a lot to say. All right, he gets it up on 2 wheels, trying to bring it back down, and he's over. Almost going into the wall. A tough break for Soldier Fortune, Black Ops for Team Fire. Again, being first truck out, it's not fun for anybody, and unfortunately, I don't know if that's going to be that well of a score. So, who's going to be coming up next for Team Overcast to combat that previous run? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our very next competitor coming out for Team Overcast is going to be none other than the truck that is from south of the border, not too far away from here in Glendale, Arizona, but is going to be none other than Toro Loco Overcast. And again, I do really like this theme that Monster Jam really put together for these trucks. I really do enjoy the Overcast, really putting a lot of light there on the color. All right, starting off, coming out from the jump under the tunnel into a slap wheelie. Oh no, hold on. Ripping the hood off, going for a bit of a ride. Can he save it? Back on all 4 BKT tires. El Toro Loco minus a horn and a hood. And a tailgate nonetheless, but is still able to keep rolling for this freestyle. And a wow moment right out the gate for the Crazy Bowl. And how about you guys, but if I was Team Fire, I'd be a little worried right now. Coming out the gate with something like that, I mean, you can't help but wonder, what else does Team Overcast have in store for tonight's competition? If El Toro Loco can keep up the momentum and manage to fill time, this may end up being one of the best times of tonight's event. So far, really covering most of the track with that truck. Getting pretty decent amount of airtime. He's up in the air. Got a little bit close to that dumpster there, but was able to keep it under control. Coming down into the center obstacle. Got a little cattywampus there up on the sidewalls, but still able to keep it going. Up. I think he was trying to get a good rebound there just so that way he could get it up on the front wheels. But again, this track can be, you know, your best friend or your worst enemy. Coming up and over. Get a little sideways. Oh no! Completely rips the left rear tire and corner assembly off the truck. The officials have to shut the truck off, and El Toro Loco is going to end their run there. As you can see there, it looks like the whole entire spindle assembly was completely shattered off that truck after that bad hit. A tough break for El Toro Loco, but a great showing for Team Overcast for their very first freestyle for tonight's event. All right, you guys, coming up next for Team Fire, it is going to be none other than the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. The fiery Mohawk is set ablaze and is ready for tonight's freestyle run, and he's in the air. He is immediately airborne. Probably the biggest air of the night coming from the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior right out the gate. And luckily is able to keep that truck under control to where it wasn't too completely out of control like El Toro Loco was. So far, a very great showing for Team Fire and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. It looks like he couldn't decide if he wanted to turn or not, so he got crossed up a little bit on those cars, but able to somehow keep it on all fours. Quite a bit of airtime. Looks like he cradled it a little bit, going onto one of those obstacles. Oh, he's up on 2 tires. Up. He's over. And he nudged the wall a little bit. Surprisingly enough, they didn't shut him off, and they're going to allow him to keep going. Again, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Surprised us all. Oh! Great Clips Mohawk Warrior is now completely bald. I don't know what we call it. No longer the Mohawk Warrior. What we call it, the Bald Man Bruiser. But man, really lucky there. That rear bumper really prevented that truck from going over. So far, a great showing. This truck might actually be the first one of the night that will be able to complete the full 2 minutes of regulation. I don't want to jinx ourselves. He's going for the backflip. Rips the front hood off the truck. Along with the windshield, the Lexan's gone. The truck is still drivable. It is still in one piece, even after rolling over, hitting the building, losing the Mohawk. Still able to keep going and keep up the momentum. Dirt tracking a little bit, picking up the tire. It looks like he was trying to go for a donut, kind of slid a little wide there. I think he's just trying to fill regulation. Oh no! Rolls it over again. Gets up on all fours. He does! And that is going to fill the full 2 minutes of freestyle. The very first run of tonight to fill regulation goes to Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. All right, you guys, check it out. It's going to be our very first Gravedigger of the night. It is going to be Gravedigger Overcast coming out as the second truck for Team Overcast. I wouldn't really say this is an unlikely showing, but when you come out with a banger of a freestyle like you did with Mohawk Warrior, you got to pull out the big guns. And right, big guns, here we got. Immediately with some big air and literally blowing the door off of that Overcast Gravedigger truck. Absolutely no hex given from this literal black and green wrecking machine. Covering the course pretty well, keeping up a lot of momentum. And again, you can see the door just sitting there on the track side. Trying to cross up and trying to get a little cattywomp as much as he can. Really deviating up his run a little bit. That could have been bad for everybody involved there. Almost went up and over the lid. Literally driving this Gravedigger truck on the ragged edge. Lots of air time. Lots of combos. Truck is constantly getting up on two wheels. We already got the left front headlight completely out. Looks like he's going to whip it into some donuts. Amazing enough, not a lot of this truck is actually too far gone. So far, we've just missing a headlight, a door, and the flag has somehow get ripped off. Not sure when that happened. And it looks like they're really trying to gun for it, getting the full 2 minutes of freestyle regulation. We'll see how well that pans out for the Gravedigger truck. Again, more big air from that side of the arena, right underneath the tunnel. So far, quite a bit of momentum. Oop, getting a little close there. Oh my gosh, you probably couldn't fit a piece of paper between the tire and that dumpster stack. That was incredible displayment of driving style from the Gravedigger truck. Drifting around that, literally flat track. Oh no! Up on his lid, and he's back on all four tires. Again, not giving the official a chance to shut the truck off, and he's going for the backflip. Completes it. We should be getting relatively close. If not, we are surpassed the 2 minutes. But they're not going to stop driving this truck until it's completely in pieces. Trying to keep up on the camera as much as I can, because there's just dirt, parts, and everything flying everywhere. Oh, he's up and over. Can he get back on a floor? And unfortunately cannot. The Gravedigger body is unfortunately back in pieces. That might be the #1 freestyle so far. We're only halfway through our field of trucks, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you want more, because we got more waiting in the back. All right, you guys, we're getting ready with our third contestant from Team Zombie. Or, sorry, it's Team Fire. It is Fire Zombie. Wow, I really messed up that intro. Well, hopefully the truck does a lot better than my commentating, because let's be honest, I really butchered that. But anyway, get your zombie arms up. Zombie's coming around doing a parade lap before he starts his freestyle. What is he going to do first? A lot of room to kind of stretch those arms for you awesome Monster Jam fans. And it looks like he's going to go big for his first jump. Completely clears the track. Oh no! Back end clips the landing ramp. If I was that tech official, my pants would be brown right now. Probably the one that was supposed to shut the truck off. But looks like Zombie's just going to keep going. We don't care about building damage tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Building damage is just suggestive. And these guys don't got to pay for it anyway. So anyway, Zombie missing part of his arm, part of the back of the truck, and just going on an absolute clinic. Stuffs it into that center section and brings it up for a nice little slap wheelie. Again, a great showing. So far, nothing mechanically too broken on this truck. Up there goes the other hand and the hood. And it looks like there's an arm hanging on for dear life. And there it goes. The arm is officially gone. He is just a one-arm truck. Back in the air he goes, missing a hand. Up, and he's going back over. Not once, almost. Can we get twice? One wheel save. And still managing to keep going. This truck will not stop. And it looks like the back tailgate support has definitely taken a brunt of quite a bit of damage. He's going for the backflip. Will he complete it? He does. He's on his sidewall donut. And he's back on all fours. He keeps going. Ladies and gentlemen, Zombie will not quit. Just when you think this truck is dead in the water, it just keeps going. This truck, this has to be the absolute freestyle of our Team Fire versus Team Overcast event here tonight. Stuffs it into the center section for another backflip. Holy crap. Team Fire Zombie is on absolute kill mode and wants to send an absolute message to Team Overcast with their final two trucks that if you guys are going to come out and try to take on Team Fire, you guys better bring it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and all you fishy people out there, coming up next for Team Overcast, it is going to be the Great White Megalodon Overcast. Coming off with that little jammer into an amazing slap wheelie. Going to rock it across the floor into the jump. And manages to come back down. No issues whatsoever. Up. Got a little bit cattywampus a little bit there going over the hump there. But you know what? Truck is still in one piece. Still 100% to go. So far, a very great showing from both teams. You could definitely tell that Team Overcast wants this bad. Ooh, getting a little close there to that red zone sign. I know we've been very lenient on building damage, but I don't know if we got it in the budget to fix that. And again, so far this truck is just on a little bit of a rampage. Truck seems to be performing just fine. No issues currently. Into a jump. Oh no! There goes the fin. Is he able to get it up on all four? He does. So far, only lost the back fin. It looks like there's a body mount that may have broken because the back end is flopping around ever so slightly. Truck is still holding up pretty good. This might be another full 2-minute run tonight. Keeping up the momentum. Not so far, not a lot of wow factors. Up, spoke too soon. And he does a somersault over the ramp and able to keep it going, completely demolishing that body. And he follows that up with a backflip. And a backflip into a slap wheelie. What in the world? Megalodon just pulling all the stops out here. Up on the sidewalls, down on the left side, the right side, and on the front wheel, flopping around like a fish out of water. Will it come back down on all four? Front tires are still in the air, and it's going to walk it across, up onto the platform, and back down. Truck is still going. Not much left of the poor body, but the truck is still here and ready to keep putting on a performance here in Glendale, Arizona. There can't be much time left, but it looks like we got enough time for a couple, maybe one or two more hits into another wheelie. He was going to try to walk across another somersault. There is nothing left of that poor body, and it looks like time is out for Megalodon. There is no more body shell left. There are no more body mounts. Megalodon, the shell is completely gone. The crowd is on their feet. an amazing display of raw horsepower from Team Overcast and Megalodon. Alright, you guys. Final truck for Team Fire is going to be none other than Team Fire's Gravedigger. Time starts currently right now. And immediately already into a bad bump onto the sidewall a little bit. And again, if you guys recall, the very last Gravedigger that came out here for Team Overcast put down a heck of a freestyle run. So I would be almost expecting this Gravedigger to do almost exactly that. Just go out there and put on a complete clinic, regardless of what the scores are going to be, regardless of what you guys vote for in the comment section as to which team had the best 4 freestyles. We're not voting as to who of these 4 teams had the single best freestyle. We're trying to see, out of the 4, did they collectively have the best freestyle runs? This is truck number 4. This is the final competitor for Team Fire in our Team Fire versus Team Overcast event here in Glendale, Arizona, in this awesome custom track. So will this be the final nail in the coffin from the Gravedigger for Team Fire to come away with a victory? Or does Overcast still have a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel to where they could come out possibly with a win? Because if you guys recall, at the beginning of this competition, Soldier Fortune Fire came out and nonetheless had a very, I wouldn't say mediocre, but a lackluster of a run. And Gravedigger Fire is going to basically just drive this truck till it's either on fire or there's absolutely nothing left. The body panel is coming off. Spoke too soon. The body panel is coming off. Is the rest of it coming off? Looks like it is just a cab side, a little bit of the door and the roof. It looks like there might be some steering issues. But I think the driver of this truck is going to drive it until you can't drive it anymore. The crew guys are going to have an absolute late night tonight piecing this truck back together, get back in the trailer. But if it means coming out and winning, the guys are able to do it. Anything for Team Fire at this point to come out with an absolute victory with this banger of a run from Gravedigger Fire. Hitting the jump a little sideways into the berm. Is he going to get back up? Yep, he's back up on 2 wheels again. And again, able to save it. I think it's safe to say our tech officials do not care about the radio tonight. Back up on the roof and back up on the tires again. That body is being held on by maybe a single bolt into a front flip, and that is where he is going to park it for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Fire's Gravedigger. All right, you guys, and we are down to our final truck here for our Overcast versus Team Fire event. Coming out to send us off to finish off the event, it is going to be Team Overcast Dragon. And I got to be honest, the scheme of this entire truck, this is something I wish we got the chance to see in real life with the series that we see with Monster Jam. This truck, like I said in the beginning, just looks menacing the way it is. Obviously, we love the green, but something about the black and the grays and the silvers with this truck that just really complement what is going on with the flame scheme that it has on the side. Just an absolutely beautiful looking piece. Will it stay this beautiful after the run? I don't know. We'll see, because here we go. 2 minutes on the clock right here in Glendale to finish off the show. Starting off with some massive air. And it wasn't looking like it was trying to get as much distance as it was before. Coming up quick on that backflip ramp. Kicks that rear tire up onto a mini moonwalk there. So far, a great showing for the beginning of freestyle here for the Dragon monster truck. Definitely wanting to send a message to that Team Fire, showing that Team Overcast is the team to beat, and they're not going to go down easy. Definitely had a little bit of a weird sound when that truck came down off that jump. Not entirely sure if something would have braked, but it looks like everything is still intact. I'm sure time will tell going into the rest of this run. Oh no! Getting a little bit of trouble under the tunnel. managing to put it back on all 4 BKT tires. Hitting that car stack, coming down into a nice slap wheelie. Gonna carry that momentum into the jump, into the center. Takes a lot of skill and cojones, especially to kind of keep these trucks intact, sorry. But Dragon nonetheless is all over the track, getting up on 2 wheels, somehow with a weird bounce on the sidewall, able to keep it back on all 4s yet again. And he lands the backflip. Able to keep going. Oh no! And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to flip it back over. An unfortunate end to Dragon's freestyle where he completely twirls the truck and is on his lid. Sorry, you guys, I definitely want to take you back to showing you this backflip ramp. My scene there for the computer got a little weird. But watch this as he hits the jump, hits the fire, comes back down, able to completely continue his run. Well, that's going to do it for this video, but I got one more little treat for you guys before you tune off. We're going to do a little bit of a truck jump here with the Gravedigger Overcast over the 7 other competitors that we have lined up here in the middle of the stadium. But again, I want to thank each and every single one of you that decided that you wanted to tune in and check out my channel. I do really enjoy making videos and enjoy doing the Beam.NG stuff. I also really enjoy doing the IRL stuff, so you guys get to see what I do on a day-to-day basis with my real job in the real world of actually going out and doing stuff with monster trucks. So if you guys really did enjoy this video and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment down below what you guys want to see, and I hope to see you guys in a future video or in a future show. Regardless, again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, I'll see you later.